Okay, there's no question. How many moose have you encountered in Canada? And he actually put in quotation, not quoted in brackets. That's not a misspelling. So I'm not sure what Canada is, but here in Canada, I've actually seen my fair share of moose because my family is actually a hunting. Well, we're not like a big like time to go hunting, but like my family does hunt a lot. Like not a lot, but they do like they hunt. They used to hunt a lot. Some of my family actually do like fish for a living, hunt for a living. My dad used to hunt like quite a bit until he got busy. He owns a business now, so doesn't hunt as much. But I've seen my fair share of moose. I haven't seen any on the highway when I'm driving. Thank God, I don't want to see them there. Hitting a moose is deadly. But anyways, moving on. Were you forced into doing any LPs you've done this far? Not in the slightest. The only one that would be anywhere near forced is Fire Red. One of my friends was like begging me to do like a Pokemon game. I was actually gonna do the original Red version, but then he's like, do Fire Red. I was like, okay. But yeah, no one will force me to do a game. If I don't want to do a game, I'm not gonna do a game. I want to do Fire Red because I thought it'd be fun to do. But I will never be forced to do a game, and if I ever do feel pressure to do a game, I'm just not gonna do it. Like if I don't feel like doing a game, I'm not gonna do it, man. That's how every LP should be. Just, you gotta have fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, you can't do it well. So, no, I've never been forced to do an LP. Okay, moving on. Why do you LP in the first place? And what got you into the activity? Those are like two separate questions. But anyways, why do I LP? Why did I decide to LP in the first place? LPing, before I started LPing, it's just something I just watch constantly. I always watched LPs. I was like constantly watching LPs all the time, all the time. However, I always thought to myself like I might be able to do some LPs, like it would be cool if I could do them. But that was the mindset I had for months and months and months. But why did I finally decide to hit the record button for the first time and say I'm gonna do this? That's an interesting story, actually. The day I decided LP was actually a day after I was doing a mock podcast with some of my friends that they wanted to do. So I was invited to do a mock podcast with some of my friends, which the podcast is not going well, but I haven't heard much about it. Anyways, so they were doing this mock podcast. So I was like, okay, I'll join, and I don't know, I just decided to do it. Like, this wasn't it wasn't really being recorded or anything. It was like meant to be put up anyway. So we started doing this online podcast. We were doing it over Skype. So we were like talking and all that, just talking about games and like stuff in general. And then I noticed that the other people in the podcast weren't actually like totally into it, like talking much. It wasn't really like going anywhere. So then for some reason, I just decided to just like step up. Like I was never a person to do that. I just had to step up and just like take over and just kind of just like start dumping my opinions in and just like really try to bring forth everyone else to do the same as me. It didn't really go as well, but like for me, that just sparked something in me. I snapped my fingers at it. It just sparked something in me. I was like, that felt really good to do. Like dumping all my thoughts like that and just like doing something like that just sparked me. And then the next day, I was at the time I was starting to think maybe I should LP, and then that happened. And then the next day, November 28th, wouldn't you know it, the first video of my LPs went up, and the rest is history. So yeah, that's kind of where I started for that. What got to an activity? I wanted to do it. LPing's been something I've always wanted to do. And that's pretty much how I started. Okay. If there was an LP in your left hand get erased from existence, what would it be and why? Nothing. All my LPs are there. They're there for a reason. If I didn't want to upload them, they wouldn't be uploaded ever. But it's just if you're making an LP and you have one, it's just like you don't want to upload it. Don't upload it. Like if you don't love what you're doing, no one else can ever love it. That's always how I've done it. Just always how I've felt about LPs. Like, if I don't love it, no one else will ever love it. But I just love everything I do. There's been videos like maybe I didn't see as strong as other ones. I don't think all my videos just everything's gold. Like I felt my videos just some of them may not have been as strong as the other ones, but I just love doing it. So just all my LPs I put time into, and I feel all of them are worthy. I don't regret making any of them. They're all great to me, anyways. I just love them. So yeah, I would never just delete any of them for no reason. So if the zombie apocalypse would occur, what weapon would you use and which direction would you run? If I had to pick a weapon in my house, it would probably be my dad's rifles, my dad's hunting rifles, because melee weapons would not be my plan of action. Because what I would do, which is what a lot of people should do, because you don't really see zombie movies very much because it wouldn't make very much sense. But yeah, like me and my family would probably just head out into the bush, go live in the bush until something happens. Because why the hell would you go to town? The zombies spawn there from people. Hell, go live in the bush, hunt animals. Like you can live out there. That's what I would do. The zombies couldn't live out there. They couldn't chase a moose around or anything. They'd die. We have guns if we gotta kill any zombies and spare zombies coming around. So yeah, definitely grab some guns, grab some ammo, grab some food to start us off, and head to the bush and start living, building camps and stuff. Yeah, that's what we do. Okay, what do you think about the HD collections coming out? I have no idea what the HD collections are. Sorry, so I can't really answer that one. The Vita or the 3DS? The Vita, for people who might not know what it is the, I guess you can call it the new PSP, the PlayStation Vita. It is handheld. I'd probably say a 3DS because there's more games that interest me on there. That's kind of how I go. Modern Warfare or Battlefield? And he put in brackets, the answer is neither, but I'd say Modern Warfare because Battlefield is never my game. I remember playing the original Battlefield, not the original Battlefield, but Battlefield Bad Company for the 360, and I play Call of Duty. I just don't like how people say, "Oh, this game sucks. Like, it's another Call of Duty." Like, I'm just gonna play it. Like, I'm not a big. If the game is so much like the other games, it must still be decent. But I don't really play those games much anymore, anyways. Too busy with other things, and they're not my favorite games ever. They're fun to play with friends and screw around. Okay, let's move down a bit here. We're getting a little low on space. Okay. Would you ever consider LPing a Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh game? I have done a Pokemon game, and I might do another one in the future. Hint, hint, maybe someday. A Yu-Gi-Oh game, though. As a guy who has played card games, and I do actually play card games now, even, I think Yu-Gi-Oh is just the most stupidly broken card game ever. It's just, I play a card game called Magic the Gathering. Well, I just like to call it Magic though, but that game is just so fun to it's not stupidly like all these cards do super powerful things to the untrained eye like the Yu-Gi-Oh monsters do. But this game the Magic game is so much better, but that's what I kind of come back to Yu-Gi-Oh. I just always see Yu-Gi-Oh as this stupidly broken game. It's just annoying how stupidly broken it is, and yeah, I just don't like the game anymore. And I used to play as a kid because I thought it was so awesome, but I probably never do an LP of any of the Yu-Gi-Oh games. So then this is that question. So if everyone was given a Pokemon as a partner for life, what would yours be and why? If I was given a Pokemon by someone, I'd just have to take it and just be like, this Pokemon sucks. But if I had to choose a Pokemon, however, any Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is Tyranitar, but Tyranitar sitting around my room might not go over well because he probably crush my stairs and stuff trying to get to it. It'd be a flying Pokemon. It'd have to be. I'm not sure though. Fuck it, Gyarados. Gyarados can almost fly, you know. And Gyarados lives next to my lake, so I probably pick Gyarados because Gyarados is just a badass, and I love him. It'd be sweet. I call him Dovahkiin. But anyways, I keep getting lost because there's so many like questions here. If you run in circles long enough, what would you see? Stars, birds, other. I remember as a kid, I used to do marathons. Well, not marathons, but I did cross country for a while. And I remember like getting super like exhausted and actually seeing stars, those little dots when you're about to die and pass out. That's probably stars. Running in circles would probably make me equally dizzy and tired. So yeah, probably stars. Okay. Here's one that you guys probably want to see. Okay. Why Bear of Love? From where did you think of such a username? Okay, so here I'm about to tell you guys the story of Bear of Love, and hold on, be back. Okay, I need another drink for this story. I need another Coke, as my glass is out of Coke. So I know what we got now. The Bear of Love story. Okay, this is the Bear of Love story. Okay, see, when I was a kid, I didn't have an Xbox 360 at the time, so I went over to my cousin's house who had one. And we were like, you like making profiles, making names and all that. And she suggested the name Bear of Love. And I was like, good enough, we just want to go like play some games. So we put Bear of Love as the profile name for an account. And wouldn't you know it, one of the default profile pictures on for the profiles, there was a little panda that just looked so happy, just like a happy little panda, and that was actually the random picture that was chosen for the account. We laughed at that for so long. It was just so random. It was the Bear Love and just a little panda, and we thought that was so funny. And then afterwards, a few years later, I got a 360 and I hooked it up to Live, and I had to pick a gamer tag, and I couldn't think of a gamer tag. Because when I pick my gamer tag, I always wanted to make my gamer tag one of those gamer tags where it's not serious, and it's one of those ones where people would hate. They would hate to lose to the guy called Bear Love. That's kind of the gamer tag I was shooting for. And then I thought of the Bear of Love, and it just went. It just went perfectly. My gamer tag on Xbox is just perfect. Bear space of space love. No letters, no numbers or anything. Just perfect. And I was like, I will be the Bear of Love. So years later, after getting my 360 hooked up with Live, I was thinking to make a YouTube account for my Let's Plays. Well, not for my Let's Play. I just needed another YouTube account. So I thought of Bear of Love because I've always liked that name now. I just use it everywhere. I tried to use it on YouTube, and I couldn't use spaces, and the Bear of Love with the O instead of a 0 just wasn't flying, so then I just put a 0, and boom! Bear of Love was born. And I decided to use it. How could I not use it for my Let's Plays? So that's where Bear of Love comes from. I don't know. Just one of those usernames that I always found fitting to my personality style. Anyways, here's a question from a personal person. For someone I actually know, kind of. Are you open to fan art? I guess so, yeah. I'll accept any fan art. That'd be sweet to see someone making some art of something I do or something like that. I don't even know what fan art is. I just kind of seen what it is, but yeah. Thanks, Bree. If you want to submit anything to me, I'll take it. Just message me if you ever want to talk. That'd be sweet. I haven't talked in a while. I've got some catching up to do. So yeah, if you have fan art, any sort of fan art from anyone, not even just her, submit it, and I'll be sure to look at it. I think art's a sweet form of art. Even though I've sucked at it forever, and I don't like doing it myself because I suck at it so much, and I don't have the patience to do it and learn how to do it. But I do enjoy looking at it. It's really cool. I enjoy looking at it.